Things are going from bad to worse for the President of the United States. But you know what? The grace of God, he will prevail, and the American people will prevail. But there's an expression my former father-in-law used to say, appreciate today because tomorrow will be even worse. He was kind of like the Italian Rodney Dangerfield. I ain't got no respect. But you know what? We're going to get respect because now is the time to act. The president needs to join Freedom Watch and me and my Israeli colleagues in holding the Chinese accountable, the communist Chinese, not the Chinese people. They're good people. They've been themselves terrorized by the communist leadership in Beijing, and Chinese Americans have actually 30% have signed up for our class action lawsuit in Dallas, Texas, to see if they qualify. So we all need to pull together here, but the president needs to get real too, because now his life's been threatened. His First Lady's life has been threatened by the Chicoms. It's no longer enough to say that it's the Kung flu. It's no longer enough to say that we have the strongest military in the world threatening China, because you know what, their military, regrettably, is just as strong as ours at this point. Obama let that happen. And now he needs to join Freedom Watch's class action, instruct his attorney general to finally do something and freeze the assets of the Chinese in this country, and also support our case in The Hague. We'll take the lead, but just say something which is positive, because we, the American people, like our founding fathers back in 1776, need to rise up. We can't depend on the judges. They're corrupt. We can't depend on the executive branch of government. It's infiltrated by the deep state. The president can't even count on them. We can't depend on the jesters, the court jesters on Capitol Hill. That's a joke, acquiring power, having money stuffed into their pockets every single day. We have no government. We don't have a government, but we have ourselves and we have God. And that's my message for today, is that Freedom Watch is your Justice Department. Larry Klayman and the people around me, we are unafraid. We are going to do what needs to be done peacefully and legally. And that's why go to our website at freedomwatchusa.org. Sign up for our Justice League. Support our class action lawsuit. Support everything else we do. Listen to my radio show this week. I'm going to have Enrique Tarrio on, the head of Proud Boys, who's become the whipping boy of the left, with people like Lindsey Graham and Tim Scott, two senators, and other Republican establishment throwing themselves under the bus, saying that, in fact, the Proud Boys are white supremacists. They're not. Enrique Tarrio is black, and he's Hispanic. And they're not white supremacists, no more than you are. The left calls every person that's white a white supremacist because, you know what? We were born with a racist gene. That's the new ideology of the left. So consequently, the message today is to not just go out and buy my book to see how we can wage a peaceful revolution. Takes a revolution. Forget the scandal industry, which you can get on Amazon.com. Pre-order it. Comes out in October. But also join Freedom Watch and join other activities where you do more than just watch Sean Hannity on Fox News or Tucker Carlson or Laura Ingraham, where you're actually doing something, not just being entertained, because the country's hanging by a thread. And the president needs to do something now. Now that COVID-19 has attacked him, he must understand that it's not enough just to insult the Chinese and call it Kung flu virus, is that they need to be held accountable economically and otherwise for what they have done. They've put his life in jeopardy. They've put the well-being of this country in jeopardy. They put our national security in jeopardy. They are evil. They're evil even to their own people. And if you can't eliminate them totally, which is impossible at this point in time because of their military might, then at least hold them economically accountable for the damage to our health, our welfare, and our emotional well-being. How many deaths have been caused because of the communist Chinese in Beijing through that Wuhan lab? So that's my message for today. Join Freedom Watch's class action against the Chinese. Hold them accountable. And President, instruct your Attorney General for the first time since he's been there to do his job. Order him to do it. You are the head of the Justice Department. You're the head of the executive branch. I don't need their help, but I want their help. We will do what we have to do. We will rise up with God's grace, and we will save not just the president, we'll save this country, I hope. But we must do it because right now we're in a nosedive. God bless you. God bless your family. Stay safe. We will prevail. Now is not the time for sunshine patriots. These are the times that try men's souls, in the words of Thomas Paine. We will save this country, and we will bring it back. That's my message for today. Thank you for listening to me. I'll be back Monday with another special podcast, The Special Prosecutor with Larry Klayman.